Okay, I think it's the 15th of June now, 2016, and as you can see, I've gotten all the polycarbonate up on top, all except that last one, but I'm going to have to get that later. Now the thing I've got to do is start putting up this side, but this rail that's in the middle, I've got to do something with that. And what I've got to do is put a little cap over it. And let me kind of illustrate what I'm going to do here. It's kind of hard to show you unless I'm up there. Now here's a piece. Here we go. Okay, so what I've done here, you can see these pieces of metal over here. There's two of them. And what these are is that's the same metal that's on the sides over here that I can show you that in a little bit. But if you remember in the first videos, that's the first thing I put up. But here's a little section of one of these things. See in there? Basically twice as long. But what I've done is I've stripped it, cut it down the middle, and then I'm going to use it as a cap on the top there. Basically, you know, putting it over like that and screwing down the ends. And let me climb up there and show you what I mean here. Just one. This is just a little shot to show you the what this stuff is. And actually, it's the same stuff that's on the roof of the house. And there's some even over here. Let me show you. And there's another shot. You can see that red stuff. It's the same stuff that's you know, over that walkway. Now you can see there's a good illustration of what I'm talking about. Let me get closer to this. Now you see, to cover up this top, what I did before was I just cut one of these in half like that, and then draped it over both sides, and then tacked it down. And let's go up on top, and I'll show you how it looks from the top. So here's a shot of this from the top, and as you can see, it's just a covering over the top to cover things up. I've got one on the chicken coop too, and it's silver colored, the same thing, and it works really well. So I'm going to do the same thing on the top of this, put some insulation inside that channel, and then put that cap over the top. Okay, so the insulation I'm going to use is basically, you know, this regular old R13 household insulation made for, you know, essentially made for 2x4 walls. And what I'm going to do is strip the paper off the back and kind of bunch it up under there. I'm probably going to have to you know, be a little creative of getting it under there, but that's what I'm going to do. I'll discard the paper for now. Put it over here. Okay, so now we'll take this up and I'll show you how we're going to do this. Okay, so here we are on the top, and you can see that channel runs all the way down there. So what I'm going to do now is tear pieces of this stuff off and put it in here and put it inside here, and put generous pieces in here to make sure that we make a nice air seal here. Okay, so now I've got a few of these stuffed in here. You can see down here. So what we have to do, as you can see, this whole side has been installed, the polycarbonate, and this side here I've got one on. Now I'm going to have to work this way, because as I put one of these on, I can't put the ladder here anymore and get under it. So I'm sitting here in an open hole, as you can see, and all the rest of these are open holes. So I'm going to have to put this cover on as I go. So what we're going to do at first is I'm going to put this as just a sample to show you. We'll put this one on and we'll secure it down right here. But and then I'm going to secure this side down. But as we go along here, I'm just going to secure this side down, and then we're going to stuff this. We're going to push this up underneath it as we go. And then as I move the ladder down, you know, slot per slot, if you're following me, then what I can do is secure this side down to the top of the polycarbonate. So right now, I can go down and put this side on all the way down, and I'm not going to do it all the way down right now, but I'll do it quite a ways down, and then we'll be able to get that cap on, and then this we'll be able to shove it under there as we install each piece. So here we go. Okay, so this is what I meant when putting the cap on there. You can see I've got it all the way to the end here. Well, not the end, we're about halfway. But you can see I've stuffed the insulation underneath it, and then put that cap on the top, and you can see it goes over there. And then these are 12-foot pieces, and you can see over there I've got another section of those 12-footers that I cut in half that are 6-footers. Now, as you can see on the end, right here on the very end, they didn't quite cover the ground, so I'm going to have to cut another piece, you know, maybe a foot long, and put on each one of those as they go. But that's the progress so far, and they still have to go around and do this, and but we're getting there. So there we are.